Hello, my fish fam! It's Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and we are here in 2023 to start experimenting with some new upgrades to modern Merfolk. The environment is changing, so let's change with it. I've got my stock list over here. Basically, still got my Arishtan Dock Hands and no Silver Gill Adepts. I'm still hard off of Silver Gill Adepts, so I'm not going back. I'm not. It's not happening. You guys want to play with Silver Gill Adept? You go do it. What am I upgrading with? I'd love to experiment with Phantasmal Image. I loved that Jonathan Patton made top 8 with Phantasmal Image, and I always had in the back of my mind, isn't this like sort of good right now? Like, your opponent plays Solitude, then you can copy it and copy their Solitude to blow up their Solitude. Same thing with something like Fury. Now, this is a super vulnerable card, but I'm hoping that there is just insane upside to copying my opponent's creatures. My opponent plays like Primeval Titan, that's primed to copy it. My opponent like starts comboing off with Indomitable Creativity and gets like a what's it called? Cruel. What is that stupid creature?
Cruelty of Archon?
No, Archon of Cruelty. That's what it is. The Archon of Cruelty. We can copy it. Flash this in and play, you know, at end of turn with the Ether Vial. We copy their stupid Archon of Cruelty. They sack their stupid Cruelty. If they've got 2 of them, we end of turn, make them sack one of the Archons. We take our turn, we attack, make them sack the other Archon. And of course, it's not perfect. Like, they might have like an extra creature on the battlefield. So whatever. But I'd love to see how this actually influences the game. Not to mention, I think against, for example, Hammer Time, we could play a Harbinger, and we have backup Harbingers in the form of Phantasmal Image. There's also really funny stuff you could potentially do. Doesn't sound like a great interaction, but like play Subtlety for free, and then with the trigger on the stack, you know, put a Phantasmal Image in play and copy it, and then you have a 3/3 flyer if you randomly need it. So let's go. I want to test out Phantasmal Image. I expect it's very vulnerable, but I'm hoping the power level of Phantasmal Image is going to put it over the top. And one thing, if I'm going to take out my Arishtan Dock Hands, which, you know, I'm still pretty happy with 6 1-drops, I want to replace it with a card that costs 1 blue, 1 generic. Because if I'm going to be playing with 4 Mutavaults, I generally speaking, I want enough stuff in my deck that I can play off of Mutavault mana, and I think stuff like Spreading Seas fits the bill, and also Phantasmal Image fits the bill. Then we got Test of Talents. We're going to test the talents of the Indomitable Creativity deck, because it's got its name on it. Blue 1 generic, counter target instant or sorcery spell, search its controller's graveyard, hand, library, for any number of cards with the same name as that spell and exile them. That player shuffles their library, and then they draw a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. So I like this for 2 reasons. First off, it's a great replacement to your Chalice of the Void, to your Flusterstorm slot, because it basically hits the same things. This is what we meant to do in the first place. But also, Test of Talents will, if you just need to counter that 1 Indomitable Creativity, and basically, I won't say the deck does nothing, but it's suffering big time. They can no longer pull off the combo versus you, and you get to see their hand. I think that's a great upside. I love seeing my opponent's hand, and then I can sculpt a perfect game plan based on that perfect information. So and by the way, everyone's always asking me, what's a great budget card instead of Chalice of the Void or Flusterstorm or Force of Negation? And I keep forgetting about Test of Talents. I think it's very well positioned right now. So you can play this versus Living End Creativity, Indomitable Crashing Footfalls and Creativity. But you're going to still play this versus Burn. Like, it's fine versus Burn. You hit their Boros Charm. You're going to go through their deck for all their other Boros Charms. It's a 2-mana negate, basically. It's still good. Love it. So, anyway, with that, let's get into our Modern League. Let's go.
Is that Richard Garfield?
Who?
Mr. Richard in the leaderboard.
Absolutely not.
Could be him.
Last thing he's doing is playing Modern Magic right now. Dark Lord A says, some people are trying Orvar. I don't think we are at that point, but what are your thoughts? I don't like narrow cards like that. I just don't like narrow cards like that. F it. I don't think the matchup's that bad. I mean, the matchup's not great. I'm not in love with it, and it is one of the bigger decks right now, but Like, does it have any other matchup? I mean, I guess you could just randomly bring it in for threat density. Giganta! Are we gonna see a Tron? Or are we gonna see... what's the other deck that Breach? Does Breach play Giganta? I think they do. I don't remember. Well, it doesn't feel 50-50 to me. I think, like, the card is not... I think the Orvar card is sort of nonsense. We have a hand that we can keep. Gonna keep it. And if we're up against Tron, they're dead. Because we got both this and this. Oh, is it Zoo? I have no idea what we're up against, but... So, okay, then. Oh, perfect. Right off the top. Right on time, Aetherbile. Usually you come on turn 2, but today you come on turn 1.
The train wasn't late today.
Yeah, the train wasn't late today. If only GTA were illegal, so Stoneforge would be a valid copy target. What the hell is this? Goblin Anarchoman. Are we up against some sort of storm deck? Each spell you cast that's red or green costs 1 less to cast. Well, I have no idea what's gonna happen to us. Sounds like danger.
It danger.
Yeah, it could hit danger. I mean, if you're building your deck around this card, we could get smoked. Well, I'll play a Cavern of Souls, I'll say Merfolk, and then I'm gonna pass the turn, and hopefully we get him. Maybe I'm supposed to eat this thing at... I don't really like the idea of eating this thing, or like trickstering this thing down at upkeep, because I don't think I have like a long-term plan here. You cast a non-creature spell, Surveil. I'm hoping to actually just ambush this Dragon Rage Chandler. That's ideal. Okay, you put another Dragon Rage Chandler in the bin. Shamans.
It's paying life.
Maybe it's just literally shamans. Pyretic Ritual. You gotta be kidding me. In your shaman deck. We still don't know exactly what this is. Could be a Charbelcher deck for all I know. Charbelcher in disguise. Well, no, it's not a Charbelcher. There's too many lands in this for a Charbelcher. Some sort of storm deck. Abundant Harvest. Like, they could play Empty the Warrens here for all I know. What are they naming? Choose... Reveals Lightning Bolt. Okay, they got a bolt. They're gonna bolt me. Alright, bolted. I've been bolted. You got him. You got him. Got me.
Zap.
So far, I have learned nothing from this graveyard. What the hell is this? Exile top card of your library. During your next turn, you may play that card, Storm. Well, that sounds evil. Okay, how do we get rid of this guy? So they get 5 extra cards. Underworld Breach, Pyretic Ritual, Desperate Ritual, Manamorphose. It's like a weird storm deck. Okay, here's the good news. This thing gonna die. But I don't know if that's the most important, and I can't eat the stupid Goblin Anarchomancer.
It's a win either way.
Maybe I can siphon their mana a little bit, but I don't know. Okay, we'll play the Dock Hand. I feel like I'm dead already, and I don't even know how I'm gonna die. Well... Attack. You. Want to block? You want to make a trade? So what am I up against here? I'm up against a Dragon Rage Chandler, potentially a Manamorphose. Potentially not. I can't get rid of this guy. Each spell you cast that's red or green costs 1 less to cast, so this is going to cost 1. You play a bunch of rituals, and you can, like, just replay your graveyard. Underworld Breach. I'm going to sandbag this because it's only worth 2 damage, and I just really don't want to play it. So I'm just going to hit their mana as hard as possible. But I don't think it really matters.
I think it matters.
We just upkeep, hit their stomping ground. This is the first match. First match of the first league of today. That was a good, whatever the hell it was called. Galvanic Relay. Good question, actually. Do I have lethal by next turn? Not really. Here comes the Dragon Rage Chandler, channeling its inner channel. Because I have 3, 6, 9, 11 unblockable. I'll need a little bit more help.
From his friends.
And here comes the Underworld Breach. What is it? Just each online its escape card is equal to the card's mana cost plus exile 3 other cards. So you can only play... Well, they have a lot of cards. I mean, so what are they going to grape shot me? If they can? Maybe they might try to grape shot me. Okay, who am I kidding? I have nothing to do. Let's yield until next end step. Just wait. Just do whatever you want. I don't care. Is it Storm? It might be. Some bizarre form of Storm. I know not everyone loves Dismember, but now would be a really nice time to have Dismember, because this deck wouldn't be nearly as busted if it wasn't for the stupid Goblin Anarchomancer. Yeah, they're probably gonna try to grape shot me, and they're digging for it with the Dragon Rage Chandler. Seems like a nice Dragon Rage Chandler deck. Their hits were good, I think. We are dead. Not yet. I'm sandbagging this because, like, if they bolt it, then I'm really screwed. So I'm just going to wait until end of turn. Hopefully we still have stuff on... Hopefully we're not dead. That's step one. Hopefully we're not dead. What do we have here? Still nothing that can kill us. Nothing to kill us.
Not a darn thing.
They have 3 Dragon Rage Challenge, so they can cast their deck now. Oh yeah, that's true. So basically whatever they play... yeah, so they have Manamorphose. They just basically keep getting more mana to cast it. Cute interaction. Very cute. Yeah, Nika Bro's here. He's back. He was here this morning for Coffee and MTG. Ah, it was Grape Shot. You son of a bitch.
Well, now you know what it's about.
Grape shotted to death. Alright, what do we want? This would be a good time to have Graveyard Hate, which is something we do not have. But Force of Negation is still good. Test of Talents. Maybe this is okay? It's not beautiful. It's a counterspell. I definitely want to keep in Dismember. I definitely do not want Spreading Seas. Probably do not want Phantasmal Image. Probably don't want Subtlety either. Definitely need Dismember for the stupid... Any of their creatures are a nuisance. Maybe one less Rishan and Dockhand is necessary. Storm in this economy? You know, I mean, it's aggro Storm. I mean, they had Dragon Rage Chandler. What can I tell you? It's better than playing with Baral, Goblin Electromancer. Trying to think, do I want Subtlety over anything else? No, I think we'll go with this. Maybe we can hit their Grape Shot and hopefully that does them.
Stuck.
Okay, we're gonna go first. Which is a win. This hand is not very appealing. Actually, it's not bad. I'll keep, but it's not great. It's a bit of a clunker. But what I can do is go turn 2, Master the Pearl Trident, and then on turns 3, 4, whatever, to Eternity, hold up Trickster, and then if they don't do anything, hold up Test of Talents. I can hold these 2 up. Oh, that's of course. Of course you have the Dragon Rage Chandler. Oh no. Why?
Forgot to side it out.
No, it's turn 2. You said
Oh,
what
yeah,
did we say about
train was
Ether
late.
Vial? The train, well, yeah. Train was late today.
I hope I got here on time, boss. Don't fire me.
Okay, we will start with a Master of the Pearl Trident. I think next turn I'll play the Ether Vial. Just not worth playing out right now. Maybe Darcy could be what Storm needed all along. Yeah, maybe. It seems like a great card in this deck. I mean, maybe they should just have that in a regular Storm deck. Oh, God. It's coming. It's coming. It's right there. What are we gonna do about it? Yeah, that's what I was most fearing. Lightning bolt onto the Master of the Pearl Trident. That's okay. Chalice of the Void looks pretty good in this matchup. Another Test of Talents. Well, alright, so let's go play the old Trickster or Test of Talent. Hit your stuff with Test of Talents game. Although I can't really hit the Storm copies. It's gonna be the disadvantage. You know what? F this card. And I want to see what's in your hand. I'm gonna hit all your Abundant Harvests. They do have another one. Okay, so they have Manamorphose, Pyretic Ritual. Oh, shoot. We might be scourged. Okay, so we're gonna hit this one. Hit this one. Hit this one. Hit this one. Well, okay, so what are they gonna do? They can go Pyretic Ritual, Manamorphose, Underworld Breach. How many times can they play Manamorphose? A few times. And Grape Shot? Okay, got him. So we got something from their hand.
And they only get to draw whatever you took from their hand.
Yeah. So they got a card.
They got one.
I don't know what that card was, to be honest. Did they have Galvanic Relay? I didn't see that. But I guess that was in their hand. So they had Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, come at me, bro. So they're gonna try to set up a big turn. But I got more where that came from. Unfortunately, Test of Talents does not hit Underworld Breach. And pass. They're already so close to lethal, just a few more turns. Yeah, I know. Does look good. But I think what's gonna... They might depend on playing Grape Shot and then replaying it. So while the Grape Shot's on the stack, I can Test of Talents and hopefully, I don't know, live through that. Okay, so what do they have in their hand? Hopefully nothing useful. I mean, I guess they could bring this back. Oh, you have bolts. You had the lightning bolts. My shields are down.
You have a beta bolt.
Oh yeah, I do have a beta bolts. I have a beta bolts. I have all my beta cards from the... Haven't put anything away. Oh, they went straight? They went straight to the end step. Okay, let's start attacking, I guess. They have this Underworld Breach, so I don't really have any incentive to play my Lord pre-combat. I'll do it at end of turn to get more damage in. Why not Val and Master to block? I couldn't. The Ether Vial was on one. Where the hell are these lightning bolts coming from? Are we looking at the same hand here? Did they play a Scalding Tarn? Oh, they did play their Scalding Tarn. So they have 3 cards in hand. Galvanic Relay, Pyretic Ritual, and a Manamorphose. No, wait a minute. There's 3 cards in their hand. What's going on here? And I saw these 4, apparently. This makes no sense to me. Or did I not see an Underworld Breach?
No, I saw the Underworld Breach too.
I don't get it, really. Okay, whatever.
We'll see the replay later.
Maybe.
He stuck these cards up his sleeve.
What happened? I don't get it. What part of Test of Talents was this? Oh, there was one. Sorry. There was one card I don't know about because they drew an extra card. Okay, so it had to have been a lightning bolt, I guess. Or sorry, lightning bolt slash. No. But I'm supposed to know all 4 of these. Okay, if anyone out there can explain what's going on, because I don't. I don't think we can race this anymore. 2 bolts off the top. No, we can race this pretty easily. Like, we're still not in any range of dying. Remember, we can counter 1 Grape Shot trigger. 1. And we will. Or unless, oh, maybe they're going to play a million light. Well, I can also counter one of the lightning bolts, too.
You should just snatch this stupid
Okay,
thing.
so, maybe I can. Underworld Breach. They can't play anything for free from the graveyard. Okay, so what did they play? They played the Ritual. Now they're going for Manamorphose, and they have a Galvanic Relay. Yeah, maybe I have to stop this. They have 2 cards in hand, so it's like, it's Manamorphose, Galvanic Relay. If they play Underworld Breach. Oh, it really sucks, though, because if I let... They just need, like, 1 land. So, hold on. Let's say we let this resolve. And then they go... Galvanic Relay. Whatever. They have a bunch of extra cards next turn. But then if they go Underworld Breach, Pyretic Ritual, that's when I can counter it. And then they get nothing. Anyway, I guess I'm going to let it resolve. Because if I... The thing is, if I counter this, next turn they just play 1 land, I'm screwed. Oh, they had a Desperate Ritual also still in hand. Oh, they just drew it. Does that change things now? I'll still let it resolve. My fear is if I use up my oh, they have an Empty the Warrens. Okay, I don't understand how this worked. I thought I saw cards. There's supposed to be a Galvanic Relay and an Underworld Breach in their hand. So it looks like Test of Talents bugged me out or something. Because I obviously do not have perfect information. This Empty the Warrens just came out of nowhere. It's not like they can discard the cards from their hand. So anyway, something messed up here. Okay, now I don't think we can race this anymore. We ain't racing this. Or racing looks very poor. Maybe I should have Test of Talented one of those.
Should have gotten that Metamorphose.
That was the wrong time for that island. Okay, what are we looking at? What's the damage here? 6, 9? That's a lot of damage. Okay, you did see cards, except you forgot that Metamorphose drew cards and draw step. Yeah, but no, but that doesn't matter because apparently I saw a Galvanic Relay and an Underworld Breach, which means those should still be in hand. Like, it doesn't matter what cards replaced other cards. Like, these are still supposed to be there, but my opponent's down to 1 card. And I apparently have, like, 2 known cards. You get what I'm saying?
Do you know what I am saying?
You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you
I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to how I came to understand these known cards, so. Now the Echoing Truth people are going to start coming out in the comments section.
Oh, I was
saying,
already in my head.
Yeah, like, hey, Nikachu, what about Echoing Truth? It'd be really good here. Oh, shut up.
Token decks are coming back.
Sort of. Okay, so we know about this card.
And you should counter it. Oh, no,
Yeah.
you can't.
No, I can counter.
Oh, sorceries and instants. But not enchantments.
Got him.
That's a got him.
Okay, they do have that Underworld Breach. What is going on here? I don't understand what's going on here. I'm confoozled. They're down to 1 card in hand, and yet they still had both cards at the same time. I'm so confoozled right now.
We're gonna need Mark Rosewater to analyze the footage. Oof.
Okay, we lose. You have a nice deck. Nice deck. Nice take anyway on Storm. Completely unprepared. But okay, but I played very badly in game 2 if like I still don't understand how I had those those cards were revealed and yet they kept playing other cards. And they were down to 1 card left in hand and yet there were still 2 unknown cards unless I must have missed something. I don't get it. And Enduring Rage Chandler should have nothing to do with it because it only rips cards from the top of the deck into the graveyard. It's a cool Storm list, but would it be better than Is It Storm with Darcy? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe that's a great innovation. Oh, you know what? They were playing with that green card. So the green card can find lands and non-creature. I don't know if the green card is necessary. Sick little puppy. That's what we're up against right now. That Demetrius, that means nothing. I know you're saying like they drew cards with Manamorphose. There were 2 cards that I saw that were in their hand, and they kept playing cards down to 1 card left in their hand, and somehow, like, they didn't play one of those. As far as I'm concerned, they didn't play one of those cards. Unless there was a card that forced them to like discard a card. Okay, what do? We lost the die roll. This hand's awkward. There is some good things about this hand in that, like, we're on the draw, so we have Ether Vial, and then we go turn to a second Ether Vial and hold Dismember up. Overall, this hand doesn't have a whole lot of gas, so I'm just gonna mulligan. We're gonna keep this one. Yeah, Chris is like, I don't know what happened either. I don't know what happened, and because of it, I played very poorly apparently. At one point, they had 1 card in hand, but hadn't cast either Galvanic or Underworld. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! It makes no sense! Test of Talent, screw me over. Well then, what are we up against? We are up against Mill, which is an insanely good matchup. Though I don't expect to lose this one, not in a million years. Test of Talent should be good in this matchup too. Was it leftovers from a previous Galvanic Relay? I don't think so. There was no previous Galvanic Relay. Oh, okay, we might lose this first game. That's a lot of crabs. Anyone have crabs out there? You can interpret that in any way that in any way you want. There be crabs. Crabby, crabby. They got pincers. The pincers will get you. Has anyone been stabbed by a crab? Did they pincer you? I heard it hurts. Oh, you got taken by the crab? What happened? Oh, son of a bitches. Crab battle, yeah. Crab versus fish. I didn't want it to come down to this. Oh, they took my Lord of Atlantis. Torcloridace is pretty sure he got snipped by a crab. Pretty sure. Never saw it. Well, that's not a good draw.
Sick little puppy.
Okay, so here's the good news. We can bluff Vidalian Hexcatcher.
Watch out.
You want to take that chance? They don't. Now they're going to play around Vidalian Hexcatcher for the next turn or so. They're like, he would never... I mean, it's a free roll. They have no power, so I don't care. Okay, we're going to mill me for 4. What really sucks is my only other power is this stupid Sphaloon, and it draws me cards, which might draw me into my death. That's terrible. Okay, let's do this again. They played around my Hexcatcher. You see that? They cycled. I can't do anything about that. Ah, damn it. They're calling my bluff this time. Oh, well. Yeah. Sphaloon! Our Merfolk God. Is the middle matchup still good for us? Absolutely. We have an abundance of counter spells. We have Island Walk. Everything's good. Can pay a black. Exile target creature if the black cost was paid, an opponent draws a card. You can pay. Hold on. You may pay black 1 generic rather than pay this spell's mana cost if the. Oh, so I get to draw a card. It's not bad. I'll take it.
Ha!
Ha! Fool! Joke's on you!
Yeah, that's what I call cycling.
They're choked on mana, but I can't do anything about it. Okay, let's try this again. It didn't work last time, but maybe it'll work this time. I have nothing to lose. And now they're like, I have nothing to lose. So do I want to play a subtlety?
Flies over their head.
Probably not. F that. This doesn't fly over their head, but it'll draw me some cards. Chris is like, I got snipped by crabs. Might want to get your... Oh, craps? Might want to get yourself checked for herpes. Still called... I think it's still called crabs. Damn it! Would you stop it? Look at all that interaction. What is going on here? If there was one card, how many Spaloons are they going to deal with? I feel like flashing in a subtlety at end of turn, just cuz. Okay, I'm definitely going to name Elemental with this. Okay, we're back. Do you have any more of that removal? A lot of removal in this deck. A lot of removal. Holy crap. Only 16 cards in the graveyard. Yeah, there it is. I could have played Subtlety. I could have done that. Bit of a distraction. Is that all my Spaloons? Spaloon. Did one get exiled? I think one got out. We got one more left. All right, we got the Phantasmal image.
Fantastic image.
I guess we're just gonna play them. Have to do this on my main phase. I have nothing to target. It's the most pathetic Phantasmal image in the history of Phantasmal images.
6 in the air.
Hey, Hoax, haven't seen you in a long time. 6 in the air, 2-turn clock. Who's gonna get there first? The mill player, playing their mill cards. Their clunky clunkaroonies. Or the Merfolk player. With the flying Master of Waves. Getting kind of flooded. Well, I'm playing a card every turn, so I can't complain. I think I only missed one turn.
And they spent a lot of removal on
We're like
those
we're top decking, okay. So here comes the Fatal Push. Yeah, they go after the one that they can get. That's fair. It wasn't this one. Give me that Hex Catcher. I just want to attack, and then they finally block, and I get them.
Got him.
The Silvergill people are come out saying, Nikachu, you should have had Silvergill. You wouldn't be in this situation. You'd have more cards if you were playing Silvergill. I didn't attack last turn, so maybe they're thinking now, oh, maybe now I've got it. Maybe now I've got it. Damn it. Nikachu should have had Silvergill. Okay, how many things can kill this? We've gone through 2 Drown in the Locks. Fatal Push requires Revolt. Oh, damn it. No, but they just drew this, I think. Because they haven't played a land for eternity. That helps.
You got full life. It's free. It's basically free.
In this matchup, yeah. Played some Magic the Gathering Online with the token now during the holidays. Ran into so many elementals. Okay, that one blocked. I don't like that you blocked. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, that's right. That's what you get for block. And I'm gonna go after your friend too. You do that one more time. That's the worthwhile, right? Target player 3 cards. It's 3 cards, right? Yeah. Both are 3 cards. This is crazy. They're not drawing a single land. Like, that's all they want to do. Just play. Like, I will admit, they are getting really unlucky. I mean, they had a lot of removal, and that's probably why they kept the hand, but...
Chat.
I would give anything for a 3rd land. Yeah, I know.
I know. Jeez Louise.
My opponent just said, I would give anything for a 3rd land. Oh, we got another Hedron crab. There we go. They just want one land, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and be done with this. Ugh, that would have been so good like a turn ago. It'd be great if our opponent finds a piece of removal. What a tease. What does that mean at the bottom left corner? Like bad block or something?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I've never seen that before. Do you see that? See the little orange thing? It disappears when I zoom in, but it's there. And it's weird. They have one more turn to find land. If they find a fetch land, I mean we're probably cooked. More cooked than Tim Cook.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's a good one. Double triggers. So this is gonna be 9 cards. I have to hope that Tasha's Hideous Laughter sucks. And my high mana cost card's already in the graveyard, more or less. Well, actually, if they do that, then it doesn't matter. Because now they can't play Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
They're just having some fun.
I'm going to say no, because I want as many cards in my deck as possible. I will decline. I will decline your nonsense. So what, if you have a Mind Break Trap, I lose? Yeah, alright.
Lame.
Sideboard. You know, I think we were pretty lucky for the game to even last that long. That was a very bizarre game. Where we were just going to bring in some counter spells and take out some of the rubbish. Spreading Seas is rubbish. What is my mill strategy? Where is my sideboard guide? I have my own sideboard guide. It's not going to be identical to this deck, but... Oh, yeah, we have to leave some cards in. So it's probably just going to be like... something like this. No, I probably don't want Subtlety. I can bring in a Harbinger. So I want to go up to like 64-ish cards, because I like doing that versus mill. Yeah, this looks fine. I always go up in cards. We got Tastefully Nerd. What do you call Burn versus Merfolk match? Fish fry. Ha 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 ha. Never have I heard that one before. We wanna...
Yeah, it's good too.
I love going first. Ooh, this is not a very good hand though for going first. It's close though.
Oh.
This hand is acceptable. We'll keep, and I guess sort of like all these cards. Maybe I dump Test of Talents because we can like depend a little bit on this Hex Mage, I think. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't care.
They mulliganed.
Yeah, that's good.
They went to 5.
It hurts them to mulligan versus us. It is very hurtful.
Go to 4, come on.
Is there any chance I play Hex? Maybe there is some chance that they play Thoughtseize versus me. So I'll play the Mutavault first. So if they Thoughtseize this, I would attack with the Mutavault turn 1. I don't like... The only reason I would ever play Mutavault... When I play Mutavault, I always have to ask myself, is there a chance in hell am I actually attacking with that thing? If there is, then you play Mutavault first. But in general, you just want to play your like Islands and Cavernous Souls first. Because there's no reason. Because it can sometimes really screw you. Have you started playing Marvel Snap? Nope. Have not touched that at all. I know what it is, but like I play enough stupid games.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, exactly. I make my living off of this game. Why do I want to move to another game?
You can start going for the Super Mario Brothers speedrun record.
This is interesting now. I guess we will go with the kicker. Because why not? Yeah, take them off black. It might do something, might do nothing. Seems like opponent is really unlucky with a mull to 5. Well, who knows? I mean, this is one of their best starts. The crabs. They pinch! That's what they do. Are you milling my good cards? extract the Tide Shaper, I dare you. Or go for the Lord of Atlantis again. They're going for it! I don't got it this time, though. Oh, yeah, that was a lucky surgical last time. So they were able to snap up a creature from my hand. Don't they want to wait for me to mill some cards?
No.
I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know deep level
Why wait?
mill strategy. Oh, that's nice. You want to block? I don't know. Maybe letting them block is stupid.
Does surgical let you see their hand? Or no.
Yes, they know I have. They knew I had the Master of the Pearl Trident and the Hex Catcher, so they're just doing this to save some life. So, okay, the thing is I'm definitely countering this. The question is, how do I want to counter this?
Goodbye, Mutavault.
No, I can't. If I,
Oh, I see.
I mean, I could Test of Talents. Nah, I don't really feel like doing it. I have a lot of creatures on the board. Let's just sack this one. Slow my clock down, but they'll lose their crab and they'll have, like, basically nothing left.
Bye. Bye.
And this is... I think this is the one that's actually bogging down their land anyway, so...
Yeah. It's pogging it.
Like, do I have lethal anyway? Yeah, I have, like, lethal next turn anyway, so... We're close to it. Johan, you want me to sack my lord? That is such low gains. Oh, they're gonna go after my Mutavault. That's fine. I can play 2 Mind Break traps. I don't care. Now, this time I will go get that land. Seems fine by me. No. Test of Talents only seems good if you are well ahead in the game. No, it's fine if you're behind. I mean, it's negate, right? It's just negate. And you get to see your opponent's hand. I think it's totally fine. Would Thieving Skydiver be a viable option as a sacrifice source for the counter Merfolk? Seems nuts. Everything is a sacrifice source. This is a sacrifice source. This is a sacrifice source. I'm not bringing in random. So you're telling me we gotta play some bad Merfolk to sacrifice. That's what you're trying to tell me? I want to sacrifice some of the bad Merfolk. Well, I have some news for you. You can sacrifice some good Merfolk too. It works as well. Alright, so that worked swimmingly. We found our counter magic. Things did not go their way. They mulliganed a 5. Actually, everything went our way. That was, like, almost perfect. This hand is weird. I guess we're going to keep it, though. It's a bit weird. We'll go Tide Shaper Aggro. I don't want to give my opponents cards. But yeah, but whatever you're countering was worth countering. Oh, the effing crab. Dismember off the top? No. I would say the only times I lose to Mill is when they've got like an absurd number of crabs, like they have 2 to 3.
An army.
That's when, yeah, an army. They got the crab army. They got the Zoidberg army.
Zoidberg was more of a lobster.
And, well, whatever. He's got pincers. F it. I don't think he'd be offended. He wants to... What was the deal? He had to, like, give his jelly or something? There was one, like, mating episode. I need to give my jelly to someone else, or my genes aren't going to continue, or something like that. And turns out his species dies when they do that. Ruin crab, huh? Coming to ruin my day, huh? So the deal is, I have a lot of stuff I can do. Didn't expect that. So now it looks... Well, actually, I have a few options here. No, I should probably play the Lord of Atlantis, because this... buffs. What did it do? Okay, so we're definitely playing Otawara. How do I want to play out the next few turns? It almost seems worth it to Tide Shaper this. I have a lot of ways of playing this hand. I could go Tide Shaper, and guarantee Svelune ain't dying. I could go, and we hold up Lord of Atlantis with the Force Negation. I could go Lord of Atlantis, attack for 3, next turn play Svelune. Or even Tide Shaper, another Tide Shaper. They might not block if you attack. Yeah, but I have to decide if I want to play my Lord here. Because if I'm not playing the Lord, then I attack. Okay, I'll tell you what I think. I think they're holding up removal. That's what I think they're doing. That's how they're playing this. So if I play Tide Shaper Kick, they'll kill it in response. So I'm going to go the Tide Shaper, Svelune route for next turn. And we'll hold... And, you know, sandbagging Lord of Atlantis is not terrible either. I'd Shaper their island to bait the removal. Yeah, but I'm going to bait the removal anyway. They might use... Well, I mean, whatever. If they've got that the black-blue removal spell, it's either going to remove one of these or counter it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, this... I knew it! I could feel it! Gains 2 life. That's rude. That was rude.
He'll take edges at every opportunity.
Yeah. What tells us they have a drown? Because they didn't play a mill spell on us. At least that's the way I look at it. We're gonna see the hideous laughter. Oh, how dare you! Is this worth fighting over? I guess not. Alright. Take my Force Negation. You wanted it so badly. It's yours.
Mill deck coming on strong.
Chris playing Pokemon Leaf. Nice. Never played that. I've only played blue and red.
Play red.
Tasha's hideous laughter. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I lost 15 cards. I didn't think that was funny at all. Well, each opponent exiles cards. Yeah, I'm gonna play Svelune, I think, next turn.
Oh,
Or hold on, actually, if I play Lord, attack for 6. Oh, it's very close to lethal. It's very close to lethal. I play Lord, attack for 6, put him to 11, then I have Mutavault, that attacks for 9. It makes fetch lands offline, or at least it makes a nah, it doesn't really do enough. Attack for 2, go to 15. Well, all Lords are winning, so you know what? Let's take that line. And also, maybe I'll randomly lose to the card draw. Also, sometimes you want to look at your library or graveyard to see what's in there, just in case they surgical extract it. You have Island, Crab Man. Crabby, what, do you feel crabby all of a sudden? Should have had coffee like me. Should have been part of the coffee crew for Coffee and MTG. What's wrong with you? Wouldn't be so crabby then. So this, at least... Like, if I play Svelune, there is a 0% chance that I can win next turn. But if I take this line... Or at least I think there was 0%. What was it? 3... So I gotten 2 damage in. That would have been down to 15. And next turn I could do 3, 6, 10, 13. No, it's not enough. No! Although if they have a fetch land here, I will not complain.
They had nothing.
Hideous. Okay, so what removal do you have? If you have any. If you have removal, speak your piece. No, you got nothing. Hold on, this is an easy block. Takes it all. Like, pfft, this was free, damn it.
Maybe he doesn't realize that it was.
Maybe they remember that I dismembered the thing that they blocked. And are like, well, I don't really want to peeve off the Merfolk players. Alright, they play a land, they resign. Alright, we won the match. It's like a 95%er in my opinion. This is a very, very good match. Things have to go very, very good for the mill player in order to beat us.
Yeah, Gary.
Like,
Have you seen Gary at Fusion?
No.
I'm talking about the fake Gary.
Oh, the fake Gary? No, actually. I don't think I've seen him either.
Maybe COVID got him.
Probably not. More likely scenario is I have not gone to Fusion enough. A lot of people. It looks very different there. A lot of new faces. Completely different metagame. Completely different. Used to be so much control in Tron, and now it's a lot of prowess, which is not good for me. Zeagle says, I joined late and wanted to ask, is sub worth bringing in your opinion, makes Tasha's way worse? I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think Tasha's hideous laughter is even worth playing around. It's a very clunky thing that you can counter. We won the die roll. And we got nothing to play on turn 1. We're gonna keep it anyway. Also, it has a slim chance to cast a spell and sub it to our library for an extra turn. No, that's ridiculous. If you're down to 0 cards left in your deck, you lose. You lose. Accept your fate, Zeagle. Just pack it up. And just begrudgingly look at that. Oh, it's Amulet. No one plays Urza Saga turn 1. What? Well, we have a bunch of Merfolk Tricksters. What do we do here? Our hand is really clunky. Okay, if it's actually Amulet Titan, then I actually think I should play the Ether Vial first. And then we still have time. We still have time. And what's really nice is if they play a Primeval Titan, we can copy with Phantasmal Image and probably use it against them.
Sounds good.
Is this the greediest Amulet keep of all time or something? It's pretty greedy. Wow, still nothing. Well, I mean, no, turn one Saga for the Amulet players is not that bad because they'll get turn 3 Amulet 100%. Oh, what do I do? I like Svelun, but I also like to counter stuff if I can. Okay, so you float a mana, you get the Amulet, I'm just gonna hold up. It's so nice to have a Svelun on the board, though. What's the worst thing that could happen to me? A lot of bad things can happen to me. I'm just not comfortable. Just gonna pass. I am actually very fine with that. I could use the extra mana. Okay, my hand, strangely enough, is now way less clunky. Although I can't Phantasmal Image the Primeval Titan at end of turn. But I could Trickster the Primeval Titan. Or copy it and then Trickster it. Alright, 1 Amulet of Vigor. Oh, you want to make things uncounterable, do you? I don't care. Nymph. Nymph creature. This is a nymph? How many land drops do you have? 3? Or 2? No. I always think that this thing lets you play 2 lands. It does not. So what I can do is I can Trickster it in response, and they'll only get 1 land drop if they want to play a Karoo land. Oh no, wait a minute, I can't do anything. This was their land drop for the turn. So I could Trickster, but it's not, doesn't do anything. Here come my dummies. Land. F. Okay, this is fine. Pressure's pressure. And the Phantasmal Image could randomly be another creature that we need. Thanks for the Island Walk. Dude. Okay, here's a good question. Do I Trickster the Dryad at their upkeep? They only get 1 land. I don't really want a Primeval Titan to hit the battlefield. And then what? How much power is this? I play a Trickster. It's 4, 8. Well, actually, with Phantasmal Image copying Lord of Atlas, it's a ton. I'm gonna hit the. I think it's safe. I think by modern day standard, it's safe. I don't think I'm screwing myself here.
Three.
I don't even know if they play Azusa anymore.
1.
They can't play Titan unless they have Azusa, I think. But even if they have Azusa, I don't even think it matters. Oh, that's 2 lands. They have 3. Yeah, they would need an Azusa. Even if they Summoner's Pact, we could, like, sack something.
Hey!
Yeah, even more help. Not that we need it. Phantasmal Image! Haven't seen you in a while.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Brace yourself.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna feel that in the morning.
Poof!
What do? We like Force Negation.
Hit danger.
We also like Subtlety. I think Spreading Seas is actually pretty good, but I don't know if it's mandatory. Phantasmal Image is actually a boss in this matchup. It's a very good card because you can copy Primeval Titan, and copying your lords are relevant. They don't really have a really good... I mean, they could have Walking Ballista, but they don't have the greatest ways to punish it. Dismember is good. What did my sideboard guy say? Because I used to take out Silvergill Adept here, but now there is no Silvergill Adept. Trickster and Sveiloon. Yeah, that makes some sense. Trickster, Sveiloon. Holo Trickster did help us in that game. Yeah, I'll just keep it as it is. They're just clunky cards. Usually Trickster is not very good. Usually Trickster is not very good. I actually like Sveiloon in this matchup, just because sometimes I can exhaust my resources with Force Negation, Dismember. They'll bring in more interaction post-board. Test of Talents is probably... Nah, they'll have like a few pacts, but I don't think it's worth siding into versus. I like Force Negation because it hits the pact, but also hits Engineered Explosives. This hand's unkeepable.
They mulligan 6.
This hand's also unkeepable. Well, here's the thing. The Primeval Titan can mulligan to 4. They can still smash our head in. Mulligan again. Oh, his hands are terrible. I don't like how there's no interaction here. But I keep it, I guess. Alright, we need to draw some... We need help. Help off the top of our deck! There's the Amulet of Vigor. Honestly, this is not the help I'm looking for after I've mulliganed the 5. I thought Trickster was good to stall Titan. No, you can't... Honestly, you usually cannot stall the Titan. You have to answer the Titan. Answer the Titan or don't do anything. So what we're hoping for here... Actually, I'm hoping they Boseiju my Ether Vial, because I'd be okay with that. I'm hoping they have Summoner's Pact. That's the only way they can get a Primeval Titan on the battlefield, and then we counter, and then that's it. That's what I'm hoping for here. Azusa!
Azusa.
The classy lady. Lady Luck for the Amulet player. Yeah. I should use... I'm surprised how little I use these auto trigger things. Hey, Matthias. By the way, I do think, though, that the Amulet matchup is insanely favorable for us. Like, I haven't... Ever since they printed Subtlety, I haven't lost to it. Not lost to it once. Look, I don't want to say that. Maybe I... Don't clip me on that one. I have lost to Amulet Titan before, but, like, the matchup feels... I'd be very happy. I'd fist pump playing against Amulet every round of a tournament. Another Amulet player, yes. And then they're like, and it used to be the other way around, where I'd hate playing against Amulet. No, I just want to play against Amulet all day, all night. Like, they added Urza Saga to their deck. We have Subtlety now for their Primeval Titan. We have like Tide Shaper to eat that Saga for breakfast. Look, they didn't even do anything. I'm gonna save this. Because I also could just pitch it to, like, the Force of Negation. Okay, we'll play a Master of the Pearl Trident. We got Island Walk. Thank you, Thank you, Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Well, they could play 1,000,000 lands every turn. They have unlimited mana. Lost the finals of my RCQ to Titan, sadly, but could have won if I didn't make that one mistake. You see that? Yeah, that's the only way they can win. Truth be well, in chess, the only way you can win is your opponent makes mistakes. In Magic... opponent can be a genius and you'll win because they drew like garbage. Okay, Summoner's Pact, please. Please let it be Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact! Because we toast. We toast if it's a Primeval Titan. We're packing the heat for Summoner's Pact. Oh. Yeah, one more land drop just for good measure. Who knows? I could play a Mana Leak at instant speed. Tapped out. You never know. Ah, damn it. Is this Ballista? The hell is this stupid thing? Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Wah, wah. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you do, draw a card and repeat this process. Hold on, did they just draw their entire deck then? There's the battlefield. You may put a land card from your hand. Oh no, but it won't resolve. The trigger will go on the stack probably. Well, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen, so let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield if you do draw a card. Because they could probably put a lot of cards onto the battlefield just because their deck is full of lands. But it seems like this... Does this have to fully resolve first, or no? Or did it fully resolve? That's it? We done? Are we done here?
Oh, that for 1/1.
Yeah. Pathetic.
He drew a card.
Yeah, got one card.
Guessing he's hoping he could chain stuff together.
Yeah, I've only got one card. I could totally see this could be bonkers, but not today. The worst Colossus I've ever seen.
Take your screenshots.
Yeah.
7/1/1.
Yeah. A 7-mana 1/1. Another Dryad of the... More the Nymph army.
1/1 for 7? Man.
Yeah. 1/1 for 7... 1/1 for 7 mana? It has trample. Oh, I better be careful when I start blocking that thing. Okay, I'm in a bit of a conundrum. What are we going to do with this Tide Shaper at end of turn? I guess I'm just going to play it, and we go to attack. And then I'm hoping to draw... Like, I'm hoping to draw either an island, so I can hardcast Force Negation, or I'm hoping to draw a blue card that I can pitch to Force Negation. Because if I play Tide Shaper next turn, I can attack for 6, go to 14. I have 3 threes in play. It sucks. Because I don't actually have any strategic advantage there. What if they put all their lands back into their hand? Is that possible? Okay, I'll go for this line. And I can always back out of it. Oh no, it's going to be a little bit bigger. I forgot that they already have an island in play. I forgot. Alright, so maybe the calculations are going to be in our favor. We're going to attack for 7, not 6.
Big one!
Ooh, that is interesting.
What if you were Phantasmal image this plant beast, huh?
And if they have... Hold on. Do they have any Merfolk? Can't tell if there's any... Is there any danger playing this thing? Okay, so I think I can safely attack for 7. And then if they play like EE, we can force negate it. Do we have lethal if we top deck? Yeah, if we top deck a lord. If we somehow have to play force negation, we can still top deck a lord and win. Colossus is way overrated, says King Ginger. Well, it looks overrated when it's a 1/1 for 7 mana that drew a single card. It'll look bad. How many lands can they play? They can play 1,000,000 lands. They have so much mana. They're the majority stockholder of like land drops and mana around here. Well, we'll see what they play. I mean, they play Primeval Titan, they might be back into this game big time, but yeah, if they play some Summoner's Pact, it's not going to be quite so. Okay, do we die? It's the #1 question I'm asking right now. Do we die? They have so much, or I don't know, did they use up all their land drops? How many land drops did they play? They played 3. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land drops. Oh god. They might be able to get a Primeval Titan, another Primeval Titan out here. Let's see what happens. They can't quite attack with everything because I can block the Dryads. So if they double strike 2 creatures, that is 12. Let's say I chump block 1 for 4.
No.
So that's... But they can still swing with everything. We'll just let them do their thing. We'll find out what happens.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah. For all I know, the cards that they need to put in play are in their hand. Well, I guess they could just play them then. Well, if they go this route, then they only get to attack once. I thought they might try to pull off a second Primeval Titan this turn. It has haste. We're at 18 life, which is convenient. Oh, they have the double striker here too. I can't remember, but I don't think all Amulet decks play Sunholm these days. They still play this one. A hasty Primeval Titan is still a hasty Primeval Titan. But let's not get hasty. It's got trample. It's the trample deck. Boros Garrison. All right, what do you want? What are we doing here? Are we making a 16? 16. I might have to throw a Merfolk in front of it. All play the double striker, but some don't play Stronghold, but the other haste land. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Well, I still don't know if they all of them play this double striker. I'm not super familiar with the lists though. Ever since Urza Saga came out, this deck has gotten a huge facelift. But it's been a while. Oh my god, it's been a year and a half-ish since Modern Horizons 2 came out. It's been so long.
They've released almost 300 secret layers since then.
Any big Modern events this year near Florida? I have no idea. I don't live there.
If any more
do you guys think I live there?
If any more hurricanes happen, our parents won't live there anymore.
Yeah. It's all these damn hurricanes.
They really should just sell that dang thing already.
Alright. They're thinking very carefully about their turn. They're thinking very, very, very carefully. For all I know, we have Trickster in our hand. Well, now I will admit, I would kill for a Trickster at this moment. Just curious, can I actually prevent all the damage? No! Oh, God! Okay, what are you gonna go get? So I have to throw, I think, at least one Lord in front of the Primeval Titan. And then I can throw a Lord in front of... Oh no, I think actually I'm screwed. The Cultivator Colossus will deal like 4 damage. Blocking the Dryads are free. No, but like, look, I have to block this damn thing. Even the Azusa's getting in there. 17 not enough? What are you guys talking about? Is there some random blocks that I don't, that you guys see that I don't? Oh, I guess maybe some of you were calculating the Cultivator Colossus as a 1-1. No, it's going to be more than a 1-1. You just watch. Cultivator Colossus is going to fly. Okay, I could block this, this. So 16 minus 4. 16 minus 4, 12. 12, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18. Lame. Lame Zors. There's no way I can block it. Actually, also there's the Dryad too. I mean, okay, hold on. Let's say I block Cultivator Colossus and Primeval Titan. Then at that point, I just can't come back because I will have too many resources that are gone. Well, I need to block the Titan. I was suggesting blocking the Titan because I calculate I have to block the most damage. Do I even live here? 1, 4. So hold on, this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Maybe you'll get a
I have
Phantasmal image.
no I don't know, maybe. I have no idea what they'll do for me at this moment. Oh, this has trampled. You know, I totally forgot about this double strike. Wow, that was a nice attack. That was Xaxes. Totally forgot, but double strike will kill my Lord first. Get in on that action. All right, so just submit this deck.
I've never lost the Titan. 87 minutes ago.
No, I haven't lost the match, or I haven't lost to the match in a long time. I won the die roll. It's important to note, if we had that sweet subtlety, which we have in our hand right now, we would have won that game. Wasn't even going to be close. The Origin Dockhand is not bad.
Hey, mulliganed.
Opponent should have returned Stronghold to hand, replay it, then search for another Vezuva. They had lethal. I think what it came down to is, do I have Merfolk Trickster or not? Oh, you know what I should have done? They showed me the Cultivator Colossus. I should have sided Trickster in and took out Sveloon. I like Sveloon, but I don't like it that much.
Nobody likes it that much.
But I think I have a pretty big edge, so I don't care. Rishidan Dockhand. Depending on what we draw, I could still see myself losing with this deck. When it comes to the battlefield, add 1 mana of any color. Sounds like Amulet mana. What the hell? He dead. All right, he's dead. You got him. I didn't see that one coming. I guess play the most aggro that I can. Oh shit. I screwed that up. I was like, play the most aggro I can, which involves playing Master of the Pearl Trident first, and then like every other turn deals 1 extra point of damage, and then I play the Mutavault. I sort of want to conserve this because I don't know if I have to put on Elemental. Hopefully this works out. They have no anything.
Hey!
It's okay. Okay, I will play this now. Also, I should. It's just nice to hold up the mana later in the future anyway, if I have to. There has to be a Dryad here. Just has to be. Urza Saga, pretty late. Azusa, sure. I should copy the Azusa. I guess the best possible draw might be... Well, I don't know what I'd... Maybe I don't know what I would do with a land. Put the Urza Saga back. Put it back! Oh, you're gonna keep it. I don't have Island Walk, so, I mean, these could be a problem. See, I do want an extra... Oh, yeah, no, I do want a land, so I can, like, hold up Subtlety and Hexcatcher. I mean, that would be the most awesome. Awesome result. I didn't think about it. I could have just attacked with the Mutavault. That was an option. Okay. Option closed. Okay, so with that, I will just play the Hexcatcher.
It's done.
I guess so. Yeah, it's done. Can't go back. Now I don't know what's gonna happen if they like tap out. Anime copy and Mutavault? I don't think that helps me. Not enough, at least. That's what I was most concerned about. Okay, so we do have some options. We're not gonna lose everything right now. Or I guess maybe we are gonna lose everything right now. Maybe we are gonna lose everything, because I could sack some stuff. The problem is, they still have the Suzus out, so I could, like, sack some things. Well, we're definitely gonna lose something, right? But at the same time, I do want to encourage them to use this. Sack all but one Lord so they can't crack it. That's actually not that good. Because then that, I mean, they, or so you, like, so that they can't crack it for that one turn. So what, I get, like, one more turn out of my creatures? Well, here's the thing. This is based on, like, if they have a land in their hand, then they have a land in their hand still. Animate Mutavault for an extra sack. No, I need the land. Ideally, I need the land so I can hardcast Subtlety. Because if I can hardcast Subtlety, I could probably win the game off of just the subtleties. I'm not in love with this card. I am going to sack at least one Hexcatcher. Do I crack the sack the other thing and then force my opponent to have a land? I mean, maybe. I would get in at least one more attack with a Mutavault and a Master of the Pearl Trident. Okay, I'll do it. Like, whatever. I'm sort of dependent on this subtlety at the moment. So I'm just going to force my opponent to have a land in their hand. Or a few lands in hand. And if they do, then they do. Whatever. And if they don't crack it, then I'm just going to beat them down with a Master of the Pearl Trident and a Mutavault. Ah, damn it. Not only that's a land that makes mana. Doesn't blow up anything for them. Okay, I need an island. Island, please. For
Get
myself.
in there for one damage.
Or Cavern of Souls. Cavern of Souls is fine, too. I'll take it. Alright, so you play Primeval Titan. I'm good with that. Then I attack for 3. Then you play Primeval Titan again. I put it back on top of your library, and I attack for 6. So you put you to 2. Puts them in a really awkward spot. If they have a land, they played a 6-mana Wrath. That's fine, I guess. You know what I was most afraid of, though, Zeagle? Them not cracking it then, and then saving it for later. But, you know, I sort of went... I think overall you're right. Like, it's fine just letting them do it. And I'm not in any position to exploit them saving it for later. Or, sorry, I'm in a... Like, it's them saving it for later or them using it immediately. Doesn't change very much. Now the problem solved itself, but I'm just saying if you copied Mutavault... No, but I can't cast Subtlety off of Cavern of Souls. So I wouldn't have the mana. I desperately needed a second Cavern of Souls or an island. Because I would have just one blue for my Subtlety. I really depended on this to be an Ottawa, an island, or a Cavern of Souls.
Can he pay for the pact next turn if you...
Yeah, they can. But it's going to cost them a turn. So now they're... Well, I mean, that's basically over.
Yeah, I
I
figure.
think this game is over. We'll win with Subtleties.
Yeah, as you were saying a minute ago, ever since Subtlety came into the picture,
Mm-hmm.
this matchup is no problem.
What happened to the Primal to put on top? Okay, so it's coming back. You
In
have
style.
to pay... That's a very tempting... Okay, so I actually probably should dismember the Azusa. They have to pay 4 for the Primeval Titan, and then it's impossible for them to play Primeval Titan again, because even if they have, like, a Simic Growth Chamber in hand, that's only 4 mana, so I get in for... We could also just copy the Subtlety.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I should use this, no matter what. Now it's just a matter of how I'm going to use the rest of my turn. Oh, hold on. I could also activate Mutavault, copy the Mutavault with Phantasmal Image, use the Mutavault mana to use the Phantasmal Image Mutavault mana to dismember the Azusa. That sounds even better. The lines, people, the lines. So many lines. Attack for 5, and we do have lethal by next turn. Because we attack for 5, they go to 6, and we have 7 damage and pay. Pay 4 mana or you lose the game.
Bitch.
Yeah, it's been a while since I got my Phantasmal Image boots on. You gotta think about those things. What if I copy my Mutavaults? Yeah, and we won again. Even though we got blown out 3 for 1 by an Engineered Explosives.
Yay.
Still got him. And what helped us? It was the Subtlety. Without Subtlety, we were dead. Absolutely dead. That's what Subtlety does for this deck. At least against Amulet Titan.
It's everything. It's the best card.
It just changed everything the moment they printed that card. It was in the deck. I didn't side it out. I didn't side any more in, though. They said copying the Mutavault was good, just at the wrong time. Yeah, I know. You love the concept of copying the creature lands. Just looking for an excuse to do it at any moment. Oh, you faced Bofa, huh? Both of these nuts? You know what I'm really interested in doing? I'm interested in playing some Legacy. I want to fix the Merfolk deck in Legacy, because I've always hated True Name Nemesis in that deck. And the fact that we have Hexcatcher now is such a game changer, I think, for the Merfolk deck. I've never lost an Amulet, that's right. And it still stands. This is not the most beautiful hand. But it seems like an okay hand on the draw, so I'll keep. It's got interaction, but I do need a little bit of draws to save me here. Nicholas says, "Who's there with you?" My brother. He's been here. He's been by my side for 8 years. Still thinks I can play Spreading Seas at instant speed. Island Pass. What is this? Vintage Cube? Well, 2 can play at this game. Some pleb is like, my mom's here. My mom's there. Not the mirror? I don't mind the mirror. Oh, it's Living End. Our hand is terrible. We've got the stone. You could not have asked for a worse hand. I could just concede right now. Just kidding. Who knows, maybe they're mana screwed. Doesn't it have the ability? Oh, it's just when it enters the battlefield, you get to manipulate cards. What are you preparing, a Blood Moon or something? They can do that, right? Living End can play Blood Moon if they want. I'm gonna play Merfolk and Merfolk accessories. Street Wraith. I have nothing I can do if they combo off. Yeah, that's a lot of 3/3s. That's a lot of 3/3s. Okay, so I've got options. They're not good options, but I do have options. I can subtlety pitch my Phantasmal. Everything's on the ground? They're gonna manipulate the top of my library, and I can kill one of these. Anything to target, find my Phantasmal image. See, like, I can randomly just throw away my subtlety and I'll get it back. I can opt to not. Is it gonna force me to target the Shardless agent? I guess I can target it and just do nothing, because I don't want to put it back on top of their library. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. That'd be a dead draw. And then, what do I pitch? Do I pitch the Merfolk? The Merfolk Trickster right now is not doing very well. But nothing is doing well. I guess the Trickster can slow them down a bit. Okay, we're gonna pitch the Phantasmal image. And I guess I'll hold on to the Trickster. Did it target something?
No.
Yeah, I targeted nothing. Good. That's how I wanted it. Alright, bring back my 3/3. Now they're gonna manipulate the top of my deck.
This is just some janky combo nonsense. Living End.
This is Living End. You have never seen Living End?
Oh, I've seen it a million times.
Then what are you asking? Like you've never seen it before. This is one of the weaker Living Ends I've ever seen.
How is he shardless? I don't get that.
I don't know the lore either. Shardless agent. Shard. All knives, no shards. What are they targeting? Themselves? Oh, they're targeting themselves. Oh, so up to one target creature spell? They still have to target something?
I don't know you. Let go of my purse.
What are they gonna do?
I think
Put on the bottom. Okay, they put it on the bottom. It worked! We got rid of a 2/2. We got rid of a 2/2. Alright, I did not expect to get that value, but sure. Okay, my plan is basically dismember the Street Wraith. This is gonna be one of the weirder games I play. Yeah, we hope that they're not gonna do this again. Okay, hold on. Yield until next end step because this is taking forever. I have nothing to do anyway. And neither do they. Okay, I guess I don't have to do anything here. But I do want to use my mana. So if I draw like a Rishin Dockhand, I can cast it.
We got the lore here.
We got what?
The lore.
Well, Cascade is an Alara mechanic, which was made up of shards, but Shardless Agent wasn't a precon product for Plane Chase, which means it wasn't on Alara making it shardless. And a shard is like 3 colors, isn't it? Our hand sucks. I was like, we needed some help with our hand, and we drew like a million lands.
Well, now I know.
We're up against Mr. Bubba. Well, Bubba.
Bubblegum.
Beginning of combat. Slow one down.
It's amazing that they actually made a seafood franchise out of the thing from Forrest Gump.
Sure, why not?
Bubblegum Shrimp Company.
Who was it? Warner Brothers that made that movie? Or Paramount? Who knows? Maybe it was made by Disney. I don't know. But the point being, they probably have a little cut out of it. You know, they're not going to give that away for free. You want to sell shrimp from our movie.
But I mean, it came so late. I mean, they should have made this, 20 years ago.
I was like, I should save the dismember for this guy, but like I was just facing lethal already. We need another dismember, not something I've ever called for from against
Spreading
Living End.
Seas.
Oh, well, that's interesting. It's gonna be interesting if they want a Living End again. They're welcome to do it. Only attacking for 10.
Birds are really coming back.
Birds?
Yeah, in Magic.
That's not even a bird.
It's a Sphinx. It's
Okay. It's like calling a centaur a horse or something like that.
It's part horse.
It's a centaur. Forrest Gump did invest in that fruit company. What was the fruit company?
Apple.
Oh, the fruit company. Guy was all sorts of lucky. Or was it skill? What's the lesson to be learned?
No, everything is
Attacking for 6, like this dummy's not doing. Okay, they attack for 6, which means if I block, well, it's still quite a few turns away. I'm just thinking if I block, I at least have some. Oh no, but if I block, they have more things to Living End versus me. So no dice. I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna take 6. Is this blue Living End or something? Oh, okay, we might see some red mana soon. Are they completely flooded or something? No Otawara, no nothing. I got lethal next turn. I got counter magic. You said I've been holding up 2 blue. In reality, I just have nothing.
And the stream sniping. They know.
Mr. Bubba. Oh, okay, did not shock. Who knows, maybe we're dead here. Well, my Svelin can scry. So I can block these things now. Uh-oh, please put everything to the bottom. Put things to the top, I'm dead. Nothing to the top. Okay, they're thinking really hard about this, so it's probably not easy. Colin Jones, what do you think this is, Twitch? Deck list is in the description. You can see it in the description. We got it over there. I got you, fam. I got you. This is YouTube, where nothing works. Where nothing works. The viewers are way more stingy when it comes to gameplay content.
Happy New Year.
What's up, Nikachu? Happy New Year. Oh, I'm doing great. Gonna start the new year right with some Merfolk. It's true, I am used to Twitch. I know. I can tell you revealed yourself. Oh, they put 1 card on the top. That sucks. Yeah, you revealed yourself when you tried to use a command here. Exclamation point. Record. Well, that's a bit nasty. Okay, but I'm not dead from that. But at the same time, I'm not alive. So I probably now I have to block one of these architects. It's complicated. It complicates. What are my outs? Will you attack with everything? Are you gonna go all in? They can't do that. Actually, on their turn, if they something, it's worth considering, or if they attack, it's worth considering to chump with Subtlety and Lord of Atlantis to get him into the graveyard. No. That is a weird attack. Because the Brazen Borrower cannot block Either of these? Okay, so what do I have to fear? I have to fear only Violent Outburst killing me. And if they play Violent Outburst, like, I'm dead anyway. They've got way more creatures in the graveyard than I do, so it's like a lost cause. I'll just go to 1. Oh, they got Fire and Ice to maybe kill... Well, whatever. If they have Fire and Ice, then I'm dead anyway, either. None of it looks good. If they have no removal, we're golden. Yeah, they might have punted, or maybe we are dead. They did put a card to the top. I guess it was the Brazen Borrower that they put on the top. Do you think they will print a Shardless Agent 2/2 with protection from sharding? No.
Here it
They
comes.
don't really play Fire and Ice. Well, here's the Violent Outburst. Alright, they beat us. You got it. But I was just dead anyway. Just curious what I was going to draw anyway. We're going to draw an island. Beautiful islands. Alright, time to put the test. The test to our talents. Okay, hold on. Dismember is bad. Dockhand is great. Shaper is fine. Phantasmal Image, awkward. Super Akko Taco. Because Phantasmal Image is not allowed to come from the graveyard to the battlefield. And also they have... actually, I don't know if they have Fire and Ice. Maybe I side them out, bring Subtlety and a Harbinger in? Image is great, it can copy the 5/5 hexproof. If I'm copying 5/5 hexproofs, then they have an army in play to chump block it. Yeah, I guess I'll keep an image. Still, a lord is a lord.
They need to bring banding back.
I can copy Mutavault. They could bring banding back, it's an amazing mechanic.
Yeah, it makes sense. You get to choose how the damage is distributed in a band.
Go down on Image and Trickster. I'm not in love with Trickster, but I think it's fine. If Image technically comes back from the grave, it does, but has nothing to copy. So, I don't find Subtlety terrible in Living. I mean, it's not great, but it's like a random 3/3 flyer at flash speed. And occasionally you can hit a Grief. Hitting Grief is not bad. I am keeping in some subs. We got the Subtlety here. We do want to be mana efficient, though. Good grief.
Charlie Brown.
Better than Image because you need to protect your counters from grief. I'll admit, Subtlety is not the most amazing protection. I mean, it's not perfectly easy for them to cast Grief twice, but if they do it twice, like, no big deal. It's hard to protect the counter spells. I want to see Test of Talents. I know, I want to see Test of Talents do something too. Truth be told, if we Test of Talents and we hit the living end, we're now going to be in a war of, like, top deck and crap. Dismember is efficient. Not in the living end matchup. Maybe hold on. Phantasmal Image dies to like Brazen Borrower, Otawara. I'm getting paranoid. Have no time. I was thinking of bringing one Subtlety and something else. Oh, there's those Phantasmal Images.
The fantastic image.
Please do not have removal. This is, okay, so this is a little gambly. Not too gambly. If we draw one island, we're in really good shape. If we draw a Cavern of Souls, we're in so-so shape. If we draw another Mutavault, I will swallow a little bit, but I will be like, maybe we can make some use out of this. But if we play this Ether Vial and they blow it up with like Force Negation, we dead.
Go to 5.
They mulligan a 6, which is nice. Pro tip, drag in a card from sideboard after you commit and still can change the deck. Click Vial, then cancel, then play land. Huh? I have no idea what you want to do. You want me to do this? Click cancel? Did we like screw with their brain or something? Makes them think we have Chalice. No. I don't. Maybe in some world it does, but slim chances. It's way more likely. From my perspective, it would look like, oh, you tried to cast Ether Vial, but you don't have your land in play. Oh, you mean, oh, maybe I should have played land, then try to cast the Ether Vial. Ah, I see your tricks. Although I still think it's lame. Do you actually would be great? We get the Hexcatcher in play, then we start copying the crap out of it with Phantasmal Image. It's like you can't deal with all of them. Island. If not an island, we will get the Hexcatcher in play on time. Beep, boop. Alright, we got nothing. This is the dream. The dummy Merfolk player kept the one lander. Here's a trick. Find your opponent's IP and hack them and force them to click concede. It's a way more complicated. You know, there are some things easier just to play the game and then win the old-fashioned way. No! Don't do it. Don't do it. I know what you're thinking. Don't petty theft. Don't. They're probably thinking about petty theft. Was Soul Ring ever legal in this format? No, of course not. Oh, they're thinking about petty thefting on my upkeep. Yeah, that's a line. Let me get this to 2. Yes! Yes!
Land! Hey!
It's the wrong effing time.
You got it.
Well, better late than never, I guess. What do I even do? Well, I guess I could play end of turn if I could pass, and end of turn if they do nothing, I could just put a Lord in play. Then take my turn. The waves! The Waker of Waves. Quickly! Copy! Get all this crap into play. Before we can't do it anymore. Ha 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 ha. We got him. We just gotta copy it a million more times. We're gonna copy it again. And again. And again. Okay, I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this game now. I guess it makes sense that Soul Ring would be banned or never illegal.
Everybody loves Soul Ring.
Hack your opponent and hire Walter White to resin them
poisoning.
so it looks like a heart attack. I'm not familiar.
Ricin actually comes from the plants that our mother loves to grow.
Oh, that's great.
You can extract them from the beans. It's insane.
Can you eat the beans?
No.
No. It's not one of those things where it's wow, they're screwed on mana. We were both screwed on mana. They seem more screwed than us. Magical beans. Oh, they might be really mana screwed. What are we gonna do? More hex catchers. When do we want them? Right now. More hex catchers. Can never have enough of these damn things. Another one. You gonna block? No?
You're about to take this game over.
This is a great game all of a sudden. It's fun. I'm having fun. I don't know about the opponent, but I'm having a great time. I can easily sack 2 creatures. Alright. Do I still... Well, Phantasmal Image looked great. We had both Phantasmal Images there. And it worked out. It worked out. Well, then let's just believe in the image. The Phantasmal Image. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell happened with that test of talents in that first match. The client led me astray. Obviously, I did not have perfect information on my opponent's hand. Like, if I knew my opponent had rituals and not the cards that were revealed, then I would have done something else. I feel like Image is proving itself in these matchups. Could be a 2 main and 2 side. Definitely, no. Phantasmal Image is one of these cards that are like, so in the main, and then like it's the card generally you're gonna cut. It's like a good game 1 card, and then sometimes it's good game 2, so you keep it. But I would definitely not spend any more slots on the sideboard. At least I don't think it's worth it. I think there's a lot of cards we need in the sideboard. It's just a good card to have in the main deck. I guess I'm gonna keep this. It's a bit of a clunker. 3 Hex Catchers and a test. You can't cast. We're gonna cast it. We're on the draw. We'll draw something. Opponent mulligan to 6. That's great. Now, in a situation where you have Hex Catcher, the more your opponent mulligans, the better, because they'll have less lands available to play around it. This hand is so much better with a 1-drop. I mean, actually, to be honest, Image might screw us here, because this would have been like a... what's it called? This was going to be a Richardson Dockhand, and that would be perfect here. Turn 1 Dockhand, turn 2 whatever. Like, I have to turn one of these Cavernous Souls and... Ooh, nice. That was very good. Okay, Merfolk. So we have a 1-drop. Funny enough, I could also... I mean, I could just ignore this for a little while. We could just play our game with these 4 cards. What are you talking about, Zeagle? I have no idea what you're talking about. Get an island. Tide Shaper getting those gains. Get those gains, Tide Shaper. Get those gains. We got an Otawara. Alright, Test of Talents online. But there is one awkward thing. Okay, I don't want to play the Hex Catcher right now, because it could get blown up. By like, I don't think they play Dead and Gone, but they could. Okay, but I am going to upkeep play the Hex Catcher, because if I play it at end of turn, that's when they could like, what's it called, play Violent Outburst, and then I'm in this like awkward like passing the turn contest, which I'm not a fan of. What made you decide to try Image again? I just want to, because of Fury, Solitude, copying Primeval Titan is appealing. I think it's a powerful top deck versus the Grief Fury decks. Maybe it can sort of help versus elementals. Copy Omnath, take your turn. There's Grief. Go take something. Don't take my Test of Talents, no! He's so talented.
$10 to anybody who knows what.
Or she's talented. Who's testing the talents? I can't tell who's testing who here. Are we testing the defense or are we testing the attack? Well, this is a defense, so I guess it's, yeah. She's so talented. Monster CC with the super, or what is a super sticker?
Oh, Mr. Ripley.
Really very complicated. They have to take Test of Talents. Well, they don't have to do anything, but they should take Test of Talents.
Good afternoon, Nikachu. Your stream is exactly what I needed today.
That's great, because it's exactly what I needed today, too. Been having a rough day. Thank you for your content. Keep up the work. You're welcome. Clone Killer. We're going to kill that bad day. This Grief should just result in a concede. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can still lose. I can just make land drops and then exhaust my Hex Catchers, which I'm not in love with. Though, 99 cents with the super chat.
You can get a Frosty from Wendy's for 99 cents.
You could. Treat yourself. Oh yeah, Happy New Year to you too, Clone Killer. Well, if they're tanking it on this, we're probably in good shape. This is good news. I think, honestly, a card I want to see is... maybe Mutavault? On my turn? I want something... I want to play 2 cards so I can keep up with this, the mana that they play. They took the Hex Catcher! What's up with that?
What's up with that?
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it reduces the clock. It does do that. Or does it? Okay, so if I cast Phantasmal Image here, how boned are we? I don't have another land, unfortunately. I mean, I don't really want to hold up Test of Talents. I mean, I could just bang them for 4. Like, I could bang them for 4. It's just that if I tap out to play Master of the Pearl Trident here, that's very ideal. And I hit them for 6. They go to 7. And then I could go sack everything. Or actually, like, I'm also in a situation where if I get the Master of the Pearl Trident and they Living End, I could just sack this thing and then they die. Probably. Let them resolve everything if they want.
That mouse is a very satisfying.
Okay, hold on, actually. If I play Master of the Pearl Trident and you play Brazen Bar on the Hex Catcher, how bad is that for me? That is terrible. That actually would be brutal. Okay, we're gonna go back to the patient plan. Yeah, I can't let that happen. Okay. I might play a Trickster at end of turn. I might play a Trickster at end of turn, and then even if they go Violent Outburst, I go sack, that everything comes back, and then I play Massive Pearl Trident and they die. I think that's the plan. That's the plan, fam! And if they let their thing fizzle, then F them! I don't care. I mean, what are you gonna do? Not Living End for the rest of the game? You shocked yourself. Some bold move. That's right, they want to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright. Trickster. On the stack. Oh, they just let it resolve. Well, now what?
Three, two, one.
You're like, so you're boned if you do, you're boned if you don't. Oh, they're gonna take it to our turn? If I drew a land, it was definitely lethal. What is this? 7? This is lethal. Alright. Oh, you gotta play Brazen Bar over here or something. I think they want to use a dispute here. Maybe. Well, that is a legal play. That is a legal play. And I can't do anything about it. 4 damage it is.
He's really holding on to some kind of hope, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's all they have left, is the hope. Yeah, this Hex Catcher is... just it existing is good. For the record, I think this is a tough matchup. I know there's a lot of Merfolk players that think this is a buy. I actually don't think this is a buy. I think this is a lot tougher than it looks. Oh wow, they're effed. Yeah, they're effed. Okay, we won the match. Sweet.
3-1.
This is a tough league. They're making us work. To work for my food here. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1.
2-2-2-2-2.
Merfolk, it's never easy.
Put that on a shirt.
Yeah. Lord of Life Gain. I hate our matchup already. Let's see if their name
matches the deck.
What's the word I'm looking for? The name. There's some word to define, like, you know, the name having an association with the reputation. It's a hand. I'll keep. Blooming Marsh. What does this have to do with life gain? Okay. Infect. I would subtlety here, except I have... Oh, it's green-black infect. I would subtlety here, but I don't have enough stuff. So I'm just going to pass, and then what we're going to do is we're going to throw away my Rishton Dockhand into oblivion. They're going to attack with my Glistener Elf, and I'm going to block it like it's hot. I'm going to block it like it's the job of this Dockhand. I'm going to Dockhand you away, and then they're going to pump up their Glistener Elf, and then it's going to die. And then I'm going to say good game. Oh, okay, they're not going to attack or anything at all.
That's the stinger.
Still not really in a position to pitch the subtlety, because I have no way of winning the game if I do that. That is interesting.
You could bang them.
But the problem is they'll attack with everything. No, they can't attack with everything. So that is actually very... Now, Image sort of sucks in these matchups, because they can target it with anything and it dies, but it will still eat up a pump spell. But outside of that, if I get to block, an infect counter will be put on it, and it will die. Whatever it touches will die. And I think very... Whoops. This is going to be on Merfolk. I think very early on in this game, this is a pretty safe bet. And then on future turns, I can tap down the Ink Moth with my Dockhand. This thing flies. Okay, this is a very awkward game. Infect in the year of our Lord. Wouldn't say my deck is super well positioned here. For the Infect matchup, it should be okay. We do have the Harbingers. But none of the... My Counterspell Suite sort of sucks. I don't have Chalice and I'm not playing with Flusterstorm. Both of those cards are better. Who's the Infect deck yet now? Yeah. What up? You can play at this game. Look at my balls. It's got balls. One has balls, one doesn't.
Yeah, where did those come from?
Why is the one with the... Was this a chainmail? What's it called? Or not chainmail.
It's a mace.
Mace. Why is the one with the mace more shocked than the one without it?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Torboard.
See, I think it's worth it to go after this right now, because if they wanted to say activate Inkmoth Nexus and send in for a win, even if they pumped up one creature, it's not lethal. I got big cajones.
Cajones.
I'm calling it cajones anyway. It'd be great to get these Ottawaras online. That would be fantastic. Curving completely out would be fantastic. That looks awkward as hell. Oh, they just cast it. I thought they mutated it. Oh no, they did mutate it. So it's a flying infect 4/4. Nasty. So what, do I just take this? Because if I block, it does nothing.
And you can Trickster next turn.
If they let me. Oh, you take 4. If I bounce 1, do I bounce all? I don't know how this works. Mutate. The one mechanic I am not prepared for at a competitive level. I wish I could take one more shot. I'd love to play this Sveiloon here, but I guess I can't. Alright, we're gonna pass. And I guess we're gonna go for a Trickster. I guess we'll not do anything. What year is this? Why is it black-green? Why did black-green infect take over the slot of blue? To be perfectly honest, though, like, I should appreciate that I've lived this far in this match. Tappity tappity. Oh, it goes through. Nice. Let's see what else we can get away with. I should be attacking with this Plague Stinger. Damn it. You know what I should have done? At the damage step, I should have tapped something down. Because I don't need the Dockhand to block anymore. Because I kept it up to block. That is gorgeous. That is a beauty. Okay, so I'm happy about that one. Maybe we can start going in on the attack now. Oh, but they have this first striking dick. I didn't know I was top decking a Lord. So many ways to die here. We still have this Otawara. Oh no, I can't exactly play two. Well, I can play two things. It's gonna sack my Otawara. How do you feel about Temporal Pilgrim? I don't know what it is, so it must be terrible. I've been trying it in mono blue, and I'm kind of feeling it. You mean like mono blue Merfolk? Temporal Pilgrim. Never heard of it. Someone has to explain that one to me. Crusader is pretty good right now. It's completely clogging up the ground. I mean, I'd love to play like Hexcatcher. Play this Otawara, attack with everything. See if they block. If they block, we Trickster it. Yeah! But then they like... I'm dead to anything in the air.
Well, Svelun can, you know, just keep taking hits from the...
So here's a good... Well, Svelun not doing crap in my hand. Okay, let's say I attack for 5. They take 5. They go to 12. I honestly have no idea how to win this game. I have to just hope that they don't have... I have to hope that they don't have pump spells. That's essentially what this is coming down to. I officially... Okay, I want to keep this one. I officially need to hope my opponent has no more pump spells. Or they just don't have them. They just have a handful of creatures. I haven't seen a Fatal Put cast in Modern in like at least a few months. Yeah, we have to hold up Trickster and pray. we can subtlety one creature. Now subtlety is online. That's interesting. They do go for a block. And I am very sadly going to Trickster that damn thing. And I'm going to tap out. Oh, you know what? I don't technically tap out the Hexcat. We have Hexcatcher. So we do have some defense. Well, this is a very fragile defense. Sure. I don't know. Maybe I should have subtletied that. So I have like... yeah, maybe I should have subtletied that. Give me some of the subtlety. I gotta sack 3 things. This becomes a 6/6. It's actually lethal because they'll attack for... How this will work? It's a 6/6, so they'll attack for 7. I can only block for 1. Subtletying this thing was everything. And now I have to like sack 3 Merfolk. I'm so curious to know what my next draw was. Even though, like, we still don't have lethal, technically. Counter, 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 counter everything. Okay, well, whatever. We gotta do what we gotta do.
Maybe you'll get us a member.
We gotta do what we gotta do, and this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, we do have Dismember in this deck, so I mean, it's not hopeless. But it's pretty crappy. It's miserably crappy. Because I have no idea how we get back out of this. Because I was still somewhat more or less losing them just attacking for a 4/4 in the air anyway. Keep my Plague Stinger around. You're my buddy. You're my stinging buddy. Keep my friends close and my scorpions even closer. Is this even a scorpion? Insect horror. Well, whatever. Was it a lord? Oh, it was a lord. Would I have attacked? Well, I don't think I have anything close to lethal though. But I had 3 creatures out. So they just blocked 2. Yeah, I was dead anyway. But still, it would have been interesting. Hold on, can I do anything here?
No.
We boned. We boned. Okay. Infect. Spreading Seas, good, because it hits the Ink Moth. But it's not okay. It's the thing is sometimes we have a Merfolk deck that is loaded with cards that we just don't need everything. Svelun is Clunkaruno. Very big Clunkaruno. Subtlety is good. Just hitting an Infector on turn 1 is fine. Harbinger is amazing. Force and Negation is... I'm not thrilled with it, but it's fine. Test of Talents, I'm just not going to play that card. Christian Dockhand is good. Shaper is good. Image is bad because they can target it with anything. I have to cut 4 cards? I might just cut the Force and Negations. Oh, do you know what? We're going to keep the Image because I can copy Harbinger at the very least, and I think that's worth it. Okay, let's cut. Okay, I'm just not going to play with Counter Magic. Well, you know what? I don't love Trickster either. What do I have here? What does my sideboard guide say? I may not even have Infect on here. No, I don't. Because Infect, who the hell plays Infect in 2023? I feel like I should have 2 though. Maybe I just take out 2 Image, bring in 2 Force Negation. Or I take out some Lords. Like, this matchup usually is about, like, more about interaction than, like, brute force power. How's the weather up north? It's terrible. But you know what? It's warmer than usual. It's a warm Hoth weather. Okay, I will go with this. Keep. We can go copy our Subtlety on turn 1 at the insanely high cost of 1,000,000 mana. Or 1,000,000 cards.
Spreading Seas, alright.
I might try to Spreading Seas them. Turn 1. They play a Mana Dork. I Dismember it. I Spreading Seas them. Sounds like a plan. I have nothing else to do, really. Yeah, you get that. Because I don't really have anything else to do, and I could use the card draw. And this will slow them down. Because they don't have as much green mana to use. They may not have that Crusader mana either. Trickster has to be good. The problem, I have a problem with Trickster in that you have to play it, you always have to play it pre-combat, and that gives the Infect player so much information. Like you very often will be tapping out for that Trickster. So you spend your mana pre-combat, and they're like, okay, now I know exactly what to do. Like, give this creature hexproof, then go kill you. So Trickster is a very awkward card in the matchup. It's like, I would say it's the worst of all the interaction. I kill you too. But no, maybe not before I copy you. I like your style, Hierarch. Okay, well, looks like I'm not. Do I keep this around? You're technically not doing anything.
Yeah, do something else. You have options.
Yeah, I'll just wait for the Infectors. I like the idea of choking their mana, but it's not always important. We're Merfolk control today. Merfolk control. Did I take out all the Svelun's? Damn it. Damn it. It was worth it, but all of a sudden I want them. This is way more controlling than I expected it to be. Ink Moth Nexus. Oh, is this Gem Razor? Force of Vigor, you ass. Okay, anyway, that's not happening. I think I'm gonna keep... I've got so many answers to creatures, I'm gonna keep my Image for, I don't know, copying a random Lord or something. Stay away from my Ether Vial. Or we can copy that. That's fine. Choking out mana is criminally underrated strategy when playing any multicolor deck. Strangely enough, though, they have a lot of mana sources, so, you know, spending all my dismembers to keep them on low on mana, like, they're just peeling lands and playing more stuff anyway.
Peeling those lands.
Peeling. Absolutely peeling. Guess we're gonna let this Ink Moth hit us, because we can Harbinger it later. Salty Rad. Would pseudo board wipe like something to return all their creatures to their hand so you can swing all out be worth it in this deck? Nope. There is no such card that exists. A Glistener Elf. Okay. Such card does not exist! You want a Might of Old Crozet. That was greedy. Punished. Ah, you wanted it so bad. You wanted it so bad. Now you get nothing. It was main phase. It's one of those main phase cards. Rewarded you for the main phase. Thank you so much, Salty.
Where's New Croza?
Salty Rad. Huh?
Where's New Croza?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's for Modern Horizons 3. Might of New Croza. Another Dismember. We're going to 4. This ignoble hierarch actually might be a threat. We're going to 4.
Turn one of these chumps sideways already. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta play BS like Ether Eyes, like that only bounces attacking creatures, and that's not close to playable. I think the best card, I guess, is Sleep. It's the most playable type of card. You're doing this again!
Well, you gotta put in something now.
Ether Eyes is outliving its welcome here. Do you really need your mana? Anyway, gotta use the cards. Another option was activate Mutavault, play Phantasmal Image, copy Mutavault, and I'll just have a bunch of mana. But anyway, I can't get Harbinger and play any other way.
Land. Or that. That's good too.
No, it's not. I need land for that. Ugh. I sort of need one land to just do things. Like, if I can attack for 4 every turn, I would be fine with this. So what if I snipe you off right now? Hit you for... This is reasonable.
Give the life.
Here, hold on. Let's first attack. See if they block. You want to block? Are you a blocker? What kind of blocker are you? They played 2 force. Did they exile cards for both of them? No, they hard cast both of them. Whatever. They're getting more mana sources later. Just trying to figure out if it's worth, like, dismembering this thing. Let's go for it. Well, they're tapped out, but I'm weirdly gonna be vulnerable to this ignoble hierarch soon. Very weirdly. Oh, great. Oh, great. So funny. Oh, I'm dead if you have mutagenic growth, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm not dead. Maybe I should just take some of this infect damage. I've been taking a lot of regular damage. It's been a long time since I've cast 4 dismembers in a game. I don't remember the last time that happened.
Evil, he says.
My opponent says evil. It is evil.
All right, nothing but creatures and lands, please.
No, we just want lands. No creatures. Oh, God. Does this pump up this thing? Target 1/1. No, you're never a 1/1 creature. All right, attack for 2. I guess. Very nervously. I'm play a Rishton Dockhand, hope they attack, I block, and then I can play Phantasmal Image, copy my Harbinger of the Tides. Like, I don't have any options here. Now, this creature is basically an infect creature, except my infect life total is 4. They just need to get 4 infect. No! No! Not like this! Alright, we lose.
Ah.
That was a funny loss.
Lame.
And then the people in the anti-dismember people are in chat now. The anti-dismember people.
It was fun though.
It was fun. It was fun. Was Phantasmal Image better than Dockhand? I would actually say no. It wasn't that important. It did some cute stuff, but in the end, I actually think I would have done better with Dockhands. I think it would have been better. Now, Test of Talents, I wish we saw more play out of this. Like, I wish we were up against the decks it would have been important in versus, like Indomitable Creativity. I think it was a bit clunky versus Living End, but we eked out that victory anyway. Where else do we want to see Test of Talent? Yeah, we needed to see it against the Creativity deck, but like it was overall it's okay. I think another thing though, so in the matchups that we lost, Dockhand would have been better, a lot better. That being said, both matchups that we lost to, completely not prepared for, exactly. I mean, in fact, we're probably adequately prepared for it. But that red-green Storm deck, I have no idea. And also, it looks like Magic the Gathering Online lied to me. Didn't tell me. We played Test of Talents versus them. We saw their hand, and it totally lied to us. Completely lied. Didn't say what was in their hand accurately. I would say though, if you're looking for something else to play in the main of Merfolk, I think this is probably worth playing. I really wish we played against more elemental decks, more Solitude decks, more especially Fury. I would have loved to see how well this interacts versus the Scam deck, because I imagine this is a very good top deck. Hit Seasoned Pyromancer, hit their Grief, hit their Fury. I think those are all really good targets. So I think Image would have been a really, really cool. And I'll play around with it a little bit. I'm not sold on Phantasmal Image, but I like the power. I like the power. It's worth trying out anyway. Yeah, Magic the Gathering Online lied. Nikachu died. So anyway, thank you for everyone on the stream, we're gonna keep streaming. But for everyone on the replay, that's it for today. That's our Merfolk match. So anyway, thank you for all the good stuff, all the likes and stuff, all the comments, all the good stuff for the algorithm. And I see you guys next time.